Good afternoon, my name is Claritzel Lopez, and the topic that I have been given to present for the DYAD presentations is emotions. Emotions are what makes everyone human. Everyone experiences them on a daily basis, whether it be for something major or something on a tinier scale. Whatever the reason it may be, as normal as it is for humans to feel emotions, it should also be normalized for us to openly express them. Given that statement, it can be really hard for a lot of people to express their emotions, simply because they live in fear of the outcomes of what expressing their emotions might be. In Matt Huston's How Bad Could It Be?, he explains that some people aren't as open about their emotions because they're afraid of what the receiver's response might be to the message they're sending them, as well as what the overall outcome of the situation might be where they're expressing their feelings. Given the difficulties that can be faced when openly expressing your feelings, I think it's important to also highlight how expressing your emotions can actually be really beneficial in all of your interpersonal relationships, but particularly in your romantic relationships. In Christina S.'s The Experience, Expression, and Perceived Appropriateness of Emotions, she talks about how there was a study conducted on couples across all of the stages of development, whether it be the beginning, the middle, or the end of their relationships, and how being openly expressive or not openly expressive in the relationship had affected them in either a positive or a negative way. Given that statement, the relationships in which the couples were more openly expressive, whether it be the beginning, the middle, or the end of their development in the relationship, they experienced more positivity and a more healthy overall relationship, as well as they also found more value in each other because they were more openly expressive. And not only did they find more value in each other, but their bond was more strong and they also felt more closer to each other, which I'm sure you've all experienced, where you were openly expressive with someone and they receive that in a good manner and also respond with their emotions. And things just become, like, you guys just become more closely bonded after the emotions you guys have shared with each other. After those who, after stating the couples who were more openly expressive, there was also the other side of the spectrum, where the couples who weren't as openly expressive, whether it be the beginning, the middle, or the end of their relationship, they experienced more of a negative result and overall unhappiness in the relationship because they just never knew what one or the other was feeling, and it was just a lot of arguing, I guess you can say, just a lot of problems. So given that, I think it's better to be more openly expressive than it is to hold in all your feelings and just kind of expect for the other person to realize what you're thinking or feeling, because it'll just allow for growth between the two of you, or it'll allow for growth separately because you might have thought it's better to take different ways. And overall, I think it's better to be more open about your feelings because it gives you more of a peace of mind knowing that you've expressed how you feel and you're not holding it all in and creating resentment, if that's the situation. So overall in this presentation, I've spoken about how it can be difficult for some people to be openly expressive and the reasons why that is, as well as how being openly expressive about your emotions can actually be quite beneficial to your romantic relationships. But I would say that being openly expressive at any point in time in any relationship, whether it be with your parents, your siblings, your friends, your teachers, or the people around you, even at work, can be much more beneficial than holding it all in. When you're more openly expressive, you get to communicate with people in a way where you guys can come to an agreement, or where you can just simply agree to disagree about certain things. So I hope with this presentation, it motivates a lot of you, if you're not already openly expressive, to be more openly expressive. I hope that you can take this information and really apply it to your life, because it's one thing to read about how to be openly expressive or watch videos on how to be openly expressive, but it's another to truly apply that concept to your life. And I hope that once you do apply that concept to your life, you realize that it's a lot more better than having not been expressive about your emotions. I hope that you've all enjoyed my presentation